Okay.
Yeah, baby. Welcome to my show. So Jeff, how you doing?
I'm fine, thank you.
This is what I always wanted to do, cigars and guitars. Yeah, I've got the cigar here. I'm not allowed to smoke. But yeah, it's so nice to have you on the show.
It's,
Uh,
it's a pleasure to be here.
man, I mean, you've been my coach for many years, and then even though you taught me many times, I'm still learning.
Uh-huh.
You are someone that I always looked up to. You're a mentor in terms of music and also movies. I also got a pretty cool book above me here. It's about the Western and the Raging Bull and stuff like that. So I
Okay.
thought it's a fitting environment with a cigar and a guitarist,
Yeah.
and also the Rolling Stone socks as well. So
Yes,
all
of
for you,
course.
my friend.
Oh, yes, yes.
So Jeff, welcome to Confessions with Coach K, and tell us about yourself.
Well, I'm a little bit old. I'm 17 up here, but I'm 70 on the outside. So,
Aren't we all?
well, no, you're 50. But anyway, so that's it, really. I'm carrying on as a 17-year-old. And
How many years have you done this? I mean, you play so fluently. Has it been 4 decades, or?
well, I started when I was about 13 years old
Okay.
on the guitar.
So what was your first guitar? Acoustic? Or is
It was
it?
acoustic, yes.
Okay, all right. Okay.
There were things back in the ancient mists of time called jumble sales.
Okay.
They predated bootface.
Yeah.
So my brother bought a guitar at a jumble sale, and he thought he might like to play it. But after a while, he wasn't interested in it, and he sort of cast it aside. So along comes little brother,
Okay.
who recently had to give up the cello, and desperate for an instrument because little brother had found out the beauty of music,
Okay. Okay.
and I was desperate to have an instrument because my mother, we lived in a very small flat basement. My mother made me take the cello home back to school actually, and said no, there's no room for that here because cellos are quite big. So anyway, I spied my brother's guitar and said, "Oh, would you mind if I?" And he said, "Take it. I don't want it anymore, and I'll even show you three chords." So he showed me the three chords that he knew, which were E, A, and D. And thus equipped, I set off, and it's been a life's voyage ever since.
Oh, wow. Okay.
You know,
And did you have a coach or someone to train
no,
you?
no, no,
Because,
no,
wow, wow. Okay.
because I mean, there was no YouTube
Okay, of course. Yeah.
back then. There were just these horrible books that you played songs that you didn't really want to play. You learned how to play them. But I was interested in rock and roll because at that time there were bands
Yeah.
like Led Zeppelin and Deep Purple. And in fact, what I used to do was come home from school and I would listen to something like Paranoid by Black Sabbath or Richie Blackmore
Yeah.
in Deep Purple. And I would think, how on earth are they making those noises on the guitar? Because I had an acoustic guitar, a battered old thing,
Yeah.
and they had these electric guitars. I didn't even know they were electric.
Okay.
So I tried to mimic what they were doing, and of course I couldn't
Okay.
because they were far better than I was at that time. But I had fun with it,
Okay.
and the signal point of this is that I had an interest in the guitar that has never left me.
Okay.
I have just continued throughout my life finding out about the power of music
Okay.
and how it can affect me and other people.
Absolutely. Yeah. We'll talk about stuff that you do as well for other people. Do you still have your first guitar that you bought?
I do. Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yes, I've kept
Which
it.
one was it?
It's a. I think it might have been made in the 1930s actually, but
Okay.
it's a battered old, what they call a classical guitar that has
Okay.
nylon strings.
Yes, the one that I have here.
And the
Yeah.
same as that. But I just loved it from the word go, and I kept it. I've been careful to keep it,
Yeah.
and so now that I'm actually working on guitars as well and fixing them, what I'm going to do is do it up.
Okay.
It's long overdue. Poor old sausage.
Yeah.
You know,
Okay.
it deserves it.
But you have many guitars. I've
I
seen it at your
do.
place.
I have
yeah.
27
You
guitars.
Oh, wow. How many of them are electric?
Oh, now's a thought.
Yeah.
Most of them actually.
Most of them. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean,
Some are new. Some you also repaired, and you just made them better. I guess. Yeah. Okay. Wow.
Yeah. And some, I mean, one of my dream guitars, I mean, my absolute dream guitar is a thing called a Gibson Les Paul Custom,
Okay.
a Black Beauty.
Okay.
Now, this I have always wanted, and a mate of mine who runs a guitar shop in Chichester, in Sussex.
I've been there.
Had
You
one.
took me there.
Yeah, that's
I think
right.
it's.
Yes, you've seen the place.
Yes,
You've met
yeah,
Trevor.
Yeah, the guy with the ponytail, I think. It's
Hello,
the
Trevor.
Yeah, Trevor. Trevor. Yeah. I said.
And I said, do you want to sell it? And he said, well, yeah, all right, I'll sell it to you. But the thing is that these things are expensive.
Of course. Yeah.
They're like,
Yeah.
the watches and things.
Yeah. That's it. Yeah.
Thousands of pounds. And so I couldn't afford it at that point. But what I planned to do was go down with a friend of mine and say to Trevor,
Yeah.
Trevor, I'll get a paper round. I'll do anything,
Yeah.
but I'll pay you in installments. How
Yeah.
about that? You keep the guitar
Yeah.
until I've paid for it. But it didn't go quite to plan because I went into his shop, sat down, he produced the guitar, and I started my spiel saying, "Okay, Trevor, I can pay you in the store." He said, "Well, what if you could walk out with that guitar now?" And I said, "What are you talking about?"
Yeah.
He said, "Well, what if it was yours?"
Yeah.
I said, "What are you talking about?"
Yeah.
And he looked at my friend and he said he didn't get it, does he? And what had happened
Yeah.
was that my partner, Sue,
Okay.
had rung him that morning
Okay.
and bought it off him
Oh wow.
for thousands of pounds
Okay. Wow.
as a gift to me and not told me.
Okay.
She said,
Wow.
she
What
rang
an
him up and
amazing
said,
gift to have.
play
Yeah.
along with it,
Yeah.
let him think
Yeah. Okay.
that he's got to work for it.
Absolutely.
So now I have this dream guitar.
Oh wow.
But those guitars are the things that I thought I'd never own.
Yeah, but you
But,
got it now. So yeah.
I use them as tools,
Yeah,
really. I mean, that's what they are. They are. That's how I view them. They're objects of beauty. You can hang them on the wall if
Yeah,
you want
yeah.
and look at them like paintings.
What
But
are-
they're also tools.
What are your favorite tunes that you sometimes play over and over again? You can play it today as well. Any tune that you like. Yeah.
Well, in a moment, I'm just going to slide over there,
Yeah.
or and change the sound on that.
Okay.
But I play everything and anything.
Okay.
I will play to a whistling kettle if I like the tune, because sound is sound.
Of course. Yeah. Yeah.
And I've always held, really, personally, that learning to play the guitar is one thing. Learning how to manage the strings and pluck them and things. But the other 50% of that is learning how to play the sound. The sound
Yeah.
is a very important thing, and a lot of people
Absolutely.
forget that.
Yeah.
They think, "Oh, I'll just learn how to play the guitar,
Yeah,
and that's it."
yeah.
It's not.
As I was telling you today as well, that sound to tune the guitar, somebody like professionals, they just do it.
Yeah.
To me, I can probably tune 80% of it. I still need the tune. I need that to get the perfection because I know it's not right, but I haven't got that yet. And I think that's because, as you said, you play because you want to, really want to, not because you have to. So, and it's one of those things like passion I have for other things in life.
Yeah.
If you have the same passion for
Yes.
guitar,
Yeah.
it will just come to you.
Yeah, it's no
Yeah,
effort.
absolutely.
It's like breathing. It's no
Yeah.
effort.
Yeah.
So, and in a way, it can be like not a gift, but it's an ability that you can give to others and hand it on
Yeah.
and say, "I've enjoyed this,
Yeah.
and now jump in,
Yeah.
enjoy it with me, share it."
Yeah. Yeah.
Because people come up to me when I'm playing and they say, "Oh, I couldn't play like that.
Yeah.
I wish I could play that."
Yeah,
And I look at them and I say, "Well, you're younger than I am.
Of course. Yeah. Yeah.
It's never too late to play." And they look at me and
I
say,
think
"Is
wishful
it?"
thing is a bad strategy. You don't be wishful. Just do it. There's no point saying,
Yeah.
"I wish I did this. I wish I did that."
You
So,
might as well assume we're only here once.
Absolutely.
So do it.
So how come an amazing guy like you plays so well? How come I never see you on a stage?
Well, I am getting there. It's a matter of something called stage fright,
Okay.
which I've suffered from all my life.
Okay.
And I was lucky enough to be employed in a job as a groundsman at a university
Yeah.
where there was a school of music.
Yeah.
And I actually got to know the guy that repaired the instruments. He was a guitar player.
Yeah.
He found out I was a guitar player, and he said one day, "How about giving a gig? You know, you and a few of the students who were also guitarists. We'll all play the guitar." And so I said, "Oh, okay." And the day of the gig, I was actually outside being sick into the rhododendrons. I was terrified.
Yeah.
And what happened was that I was playing the guitar, but I couldn't play because my fear robbed me of my ability. And that in itself is frustrating.
Yeah.
Because you know you can play.
Yeah.
You know you can do it, but this fear is robbing you.
Yeah. There are many people like that, stage fright. For anything, not just music,
acting,
even comedians, or
speeches,
speaking, public speaking and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I think there's a comedian called Jerry Seinfeld. I may have mentioned this to you. He said the number one fear of people is public speaking, number one fear. And number two is death. So he said, you'd rather be in a eulogy, you'd rather be in a casket than do a eulogy. That's what he said, basically. So people are so scared of it. That I think whether it's training or whether it's doing over and over again that gets the fear out, I have no idea. But it all comes from you, I guess. When you're ready, you know it, and you just go and do it.
Well, I mean, fear of death, yes, it's a very human condition. You can be afraid of life too, but we don't know what death is, and I think that's the main component of it. People are either afraid of pain, a painful death, or they are afraid of the unknown.
Unknown, that's right, yeah.
But I mean, it's as I found as I've got older, my fear of death is actually lessening, and I didn't think it would, but it is. And it's giving me more confidence to live.
Yeah.
Because what I accrue from the lessening fear of death is an impetus to live. Whilst I can.
Yeah, of course, yeah. And I think also people sometimes, I've seen this, I've worked in hospitals, some of them know their time's coming. And they kind of start behaving differently. They may do things that they've never done before. They know it's coming to an end. They've accepted that. I don't know. I've never felt that way because I'm still living life and stuff. But I guess some people go through that. That could be another fear as well. So
I once read of a hospital where there were a lot of people who were at end of life, and they were basically terminally ill. And there was a horse that used to be led through the hospital, and it wasn't guided. It was left to find its own way. And this horse had a peculiar ability, well, not peculiar, it had an ability to know who was just about to die. And it would turn into their room, completely unguided. It would just find its own way.
Wow, okay.
And it would actually just present its head to them.
Okay.
So they could stroke it.
Almost saying goodbye.
And it was just empathizing with them.
Yeah, okay.
And what a thing.
To
have this huge head.
Yeah.
And they loved it.
Oh, wow,
they loved it. They smiled, and it was. And I thought, wow. But Anyway, enough about death.
I guess they've got some senses. So I guess so.
This is living.
Yeah, of course.
This is life to me.
Absolutely.
What I used to do, I haven't done it recently because I'm involved with another charity, but I used to go to dementia homes where people had, advanced dementia and play. Just play the guitar to them. Play electric guitar and acoustic guitar as well.
Wow, okay.
And I used to play rock and roll to them because they were a rock and roll generation. So I'd play Johnny Be Good or something like that. And I would actually see the life come back into their eyes.
Of course, they're going back in time, I guess.
And yes, because
of course
that the music gets underneath that wire that's in front of them that's stopping communication. And all of a sudden they're looking at me. They're actually paying attention, whereas they weren't before. And that, if you can do that with an instrument, then that's great.
Absolutely,
it's a lovely thing to be able to do.
When music itself creates feelings from people, you know,
it does,
sometimes things have happened in your life and you listen to one song and like, wow, this is like 30 years ago. What happened?
I've had them up and dancing. I had to play Johnny Be Good for about 20 minutes.
Okay, all right.
Just single guitar, no band, because they were just up and dancing.
Oh,
You know.
okay.
And I'm just going to pop over
Yeah,
there
go for it. Go for
to
it. Yeah.
change the
Yeah,
sound on this.
that's fine.
Because that's a bit sort of
Yeah, I can see that when you are moving around, so you can hear it. Yeah.
let's have a rock sound.
Ah, okay.
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 I'm
Just
back.
try play some tunes.
All right, that's it. Lovely.
Perfect.
Now, this is a Stratocaster. I don't know whether you can see it, but this has a thing called a tremolo or vibrato. This arm here
Yeah.
that I'm wobbling up and down, you can use it to shiver the sound. So it produces it's been going for a long time, since the 60s. So that's a nice effect that you can have on a guitar. And the Stratocaster, of course, is associated with people like Buddy Holly and Jimi Hendrix and
Okay.
Mark Knopfler and whole loads of people, Eric Clapton. I suppose Eric, if I were to pick a guitarist that I most admired, it would be Eric Clapton, because he has been so accessible to me. You know, because some guitarists, their technique is so daunting that you can't access it if you're trying to learn. But Eric has always had that accessibility to his sort of sound in his playing. I always felt that, you know, I could jam along to it. Or,
Yeah.
So that's, you know, it.
You can play a tune if you want. Short
I
one
play
by
a
Clapton.
tune.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why not?
Well, I'll play a boogie.
A
Let's
boogie,
play
okay.
something. This is called. Bit of stage fright still.
Well, when the show goes live in there's so many watching you, so yeah.
No, that's called a 12 bar.
Wow, okay. Almost like you've seen in Western movies in a bar when they're dancing, boogieing, that kind of feeling.
Well, that's
you
what I
get.
like
Yeah,
to do. I like to get people, because music is for movement as well.
of course.
And
Yeah,
I like, if I'm playing at the charity shop, I will stand near the door with my guitar and an amplifier.
yeah.
And people will come in, and they haven't paid to see me. So they come in, and they hear the music. And then I'll target somebody. I'll look at somebody and think to myself, I'm going to get that bloke dancing or that lady dancing. And if I say toe tapping, job done.
Yeah.
You know, because
Yeah.
the
It's
music
got you
is going
going.
through
It's
them.
got you going. That's
And
it,
some
yeah.
people do dance.
Yeah,
They really dance, you know.
Yeah.
And it's a way of combating stage fright,
Yeah.
because if I can do that, then I am at last being able to unlock
Yeah.
what's in there.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the way this started for me was in Godalming, a town in Surrey near where I live, and there was a cafe there which was set up for people. Well, it was a Christian cafe as well, although I'm not a Christian myself.
Yeah.
I'm agnostic. But it was also special needs, so a lot of special needs people went there. And I knew the guy that had set it up, and I thought, I wonder if I can just, because he played the guitar and he used to sing, I wonder if I could take my guitar there and just sit in the corner on an acoustic guitar and play.
Yeah.
And I did, and I took that risk. And they liked it.
Oh, great.
People were sort of, oh, I like that. Oh, thank you. And all of a sudden, after I'd done that a few times, that little cafe gave me the confidence. And once you've got confidence, it's like hanging onto a rocket as it
like
goes up.
catalyst, yeah,
You can
that's it,
feel
yeah,
this kind of. I'm not kidding. If somebody had asked me, "You're going on at Wembley,"
Yeah. You would have just.
no problem.
Yeah. Yeah.
There was a complete just about
Yeah.
face.
Yeah.
I didn't suffer from stage fright anymore.
Yeah.
And I thought, my God, this is wonderful.
Of course, yeah.
And it was all down to that cafe
Yeah, yeah.
and their reception,
Yeah.
you know.
Wow. Okay.
But you have to work at it. You have
Yes,
to
of
keep it
course.
going
Yeah.
because if you stop playing in public,
Then, yeah.
the old fears will start to creep back.
Absolutely, yeah, yeah.
You know, like spiders lurking in corners, you know. And you start making stupid mistakes. But
Yeah.
sitting here today, I can tell you with absolute truth that
Yeah.
about 3 or 4 years ago, I would have run a mile.
Yeah.
I could not have done this.
Even though it's only me and you. That's
Yeah,
it,
I know. No,
yeah.
but I mean, with cameras and
Yeah,
things and
yeah,
recording
yeah.
and all that, I would have been just dust in the hills.
Okay. Well, thank you for coming in. I
Well,
think
you're
that's
welcome.
pretty good. Yeah.
It's
so you
good
have
to be given the opportunity.
A lot of musicians also play different instruments as well, not just one.
Yes.
Do you play anything else?
Well, I play the drums quite badly, but then again, drumming is when I'm behind a full drum kit, I can knock out a basic 4/4. Nothing fancy.
Yeah.
And it's like it's even more therapeutic than playing the guitar, actually, because
Okay.
you're just in your own little bubble.
Okay.
You're concentrating on time, and you're concentrating on hitting multiple things
Yeah.
at once.
Yeah.
So you're multitasking, basically. And I think the effect it has on the brain, because it's like playing the piano. There's the bass hand and the treble
Yeah.
hand. You have to split the brain, and in doing so, you're entering a state of almost tranquility, of
Okay.
of transcendence.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're it is like meditation,
Yeah.
playing drums.
Really in that zone. That's completely.
Yeah, that's right. You
yeah,
have to
yeah.
be in the zone to do
State
it
of
well.
flow,
Yeah,
yeah.
you've got to. It's like a sweet spot,
Yeah. Yeah.
and suddenly you're just there, tapping away.
Yeah. Everything just works out. Everything is just smooth and almost like you in that time where you don't even thinking about it. It's just happening.
That's right.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
you can suddenly you're able to do things that you weren't able to do before. I suppose in a way it's like
Yeah.
being also in a state of hypnosis.
Mm.
Although I'd make a very bad hypnotist patient, I think.
What do you play for Sue sometimes? I mean, do you play songs for her?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, she's got favourite songs.
Does she play an instrument, or does she play?
She is musical, but
Yeah.
she doesn't play. And in fact, I got her to play with me
Yeah.
only about last year at Christmas,
Okay.
because I bought a mandolin,
Yeah.
and I said to her, "You can play a couple of chords on the guitar, can't you?" She said, "Yes." So I said, "Well, play them, and I'll play along with you." And before we knew it, we were having a little jam together.
Oh wow.
And
Awesome.
I said, "Well, this is something."
Why don't you play something for her today? Because she's been such an amazing woman in your life.
Yes, she
Play
is.
something
Yes.
for her today, whatever you think suits you.
Okay, right. Well,
Yeah.
I'm going to vanish again because what I'll do
Yeah.
is go and get my acoustic guitar.
Oh, cool. That's fine.
Because
You're all prepared. That's it. Yeah.
I always
Yeah.
come prepared.
That's it.
I don't really ever go anywhere without a guitar.
Yeah, I know. I saw that today when you're driving. You had the whole kit with you, everything. Yeah.
Yeah,
So it's like going to a war.
it's like I'm not saying I'm as good as Jimi Hendrix, but Jimi Hendrix was the same. He didn't really like going anywhere without his guitar. So I thought, well, I'll do that as well. Now, this is an acoustic guitar, so this doesn't need any amplification.
Okay.
This amplifies itself. This is a box basically made of wood,
yeah.
so it echoes. Do you know what tune that is? It's from a famous film.
I can.
About 3 city boys that go out camping in the country in America.
When was it made? What?
Huh?
When was it made? What?
Oh, long time ago. It had Burt Reynolds in it.
No.
And anyway, they get into a bit of trouble with
Yeah.
the country boys. But this was a tune that was played, and it's called Dueling Banjos.
Okay. I've not heard it. Some bits of it I may have heard somewhere.
Wrong.
bastard.
That's called
Almost
bluegrass music.
Yeah, wow.
And that was good time music before electricity was invented.
Wow.
So you come home at the end of the day,
No.
somebody would grab a violin, somebody would grab a guitar, somebody
Yeah.
would have a
And they
mandolin,
just
and
go for, okay.
people would dance.
Yeah, wow, of
Because
course.
it was, you know, it was just, you didn't need an amplifier.
Absolutely, yeah.
I
Drinks
just-
are flowing, people are dancing. I guess there was no smoking ban either back then.
Oh, I
People,
don't-
yeah.
I think smoking was actually allowed.
Yeah.
But I'll just turn that slightly
Yeah.
so we get a little bit more. Okay,
That's fine.
right, I'm backing in.
Is it easier once you have played so many guitars and stuff, if you get into Spanish guitar, is that complete different territory?
Spanish
way
guitar is a different discipline,
Yeah.
and discipline is the operative word because you need to be disciplined to learn the fingerstyle technique for Spanish guitar.
Yeah.
Normally it uses probably all of the fingers, little finger included.
Yeah.
So you're picking, you don't pick with a plectrum, this is a plectrum.
Yeah.
And I have a style I've learnt, I've just taught myself really, of hybrid picking.
Yeah.
So I play with a pick and fingers.
Okay. So cool, yeah.
So on Spanish guitar, you're probably learning the pieces of the great Spanish composers for guitar.
Okay.
And there was a guy, oh God, I've only forgotten the name of the most famous guitarist in history, Segovia.
Okay.
Have you heard of the name Segovia? at all?
No.
Okay.
No.
Well, he was a very famous, back then,
Yeah.
performer.
Okay.
And I really admire people that can do that because they are usually alone,
Okay.
no other instruments,
Yeah.
and they are playing something that is known by people. So
Okay.
people are expecting to hear it, note perfect,
Okay.
no fluffs or anything. It's like a piano
Okay.
a concerto.
Mm.
I admire people like that as well that can just sit there and have all that in their head and
Yeah.
just do it perfectly.
Yeah.
Not one note out of place.
Mm.
Because for me, I know nothing about music. And that's the other thing with Spanish guitar, that you'll need to know about how to read music,
Okay.
about music theory,
Yeah.
your scales, your modes and everything like that. I don't know anything
Okay.
of that. And I never have, and I never will.
Yeah.
And the reason for that is that I like the risk of going wrong.
Okay.
Because that, to me,
Yeah.
adds an extra frisson,
Absolutely.
an extra
yeah.
sparkle.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, if you go wrong, you will play what's known as a bum note. Excuse my.
Yeah. Yeah.
But everybody plays bum notes, even Eric Clapton,
Yeah.
and that risk makes it worthwhile.
Of course,
for me, that
yeah,
extra
yeah,
little kind of
yeah.
danger.
Rather than striving for perfection all the time.
Yeah, but I mean, if you do it enough, your ear gets experienced.
Yes.
Because the way I practice is that Sue, bless her, allows me to sit at home whilst we're watching TV at night
Okay.
and play an unamplified electric guitar,
Yeah.
which is, not much sound.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
So while I'm doing that, I will be watching what's going on the screen, and I'll either be playing to the action.
Yeah.
So if it's football or something like that, and somebody's just coming up to the goal, I'll start playing fast,
Okay.
Or I'll be trying to jam to the music that's on
Okay.
script,
Yeah.
accompanying whatever I'm saying. And that is my practice because
Okay.
it keeps my fingers supple.
Is it to pick up for you if you're watching, let's say, a movie, the soundtrack on it, you've never played? Would you pick it up straight away?
Well, I do. I'm more able to do that now because of the experience I have.
Yes, of course.
It's
Yeah.
like an instinct,
Yeah.
I suppose. You get used to things, and it's good for you really to play across several keys at once, and in a major key and in a minor key, and I mean I've got a smattering of knowledge of music,
Yeah.
but that will do me. I find I don't need to know how to read music. That might sound a little arrogant, and in fact there are people who, if they were asked to do what I do, improvise, they couldn't do that.
Yeah.
They would have to have the music in front of them.
Yeah.
They just couldn't function. So there are it's horses for courses. There are
course, yeah.
disciplines, and but I'm not disciplined at all. I
How
just
often do
do
you
it.
play normally guitar per day? Are there any days you haven't played at all, or weeks go by and you've not played guitar at all?
Oh no.
Every day, right?
Every
day.
single day.
Yeah.
I can't put it down.
Could be any time of the day as well when you feel like it.
Yeah, middle of the
Oh,
night sometimes.
okay,
I will play very quietly
Yeah,
on an
yeah.
amplified guitar.
Yeah.
If I can't sleep, I'll get up and I'll just be in
Yeah.
the middle of the night. I have done that. And if, if I look out the window and see a dog trotting along with his tail up, I'll try and sort of match his happiness to what I'm playing and stuff
Yeah.
like that.
Oh, excellent.
Because, I mean, you get minor chords. Minor chords are sad chords.
Okay.
That's
Yeah,
and
yeah.
major chords are happy ones. So you get, for instance, you get an A minor chord,
Yeah.
which is a bit sad.
Yeah.
However, you get the A major chord.
Okay.
Well, to me, it's A major
Yeah.
anyway. So one's happy, one's sad,
Okay.
and you get all the variants in between, like the sevenths. That's E seventh. But just recently, I've been trying to play two backing tracks, which I'm not going to do today, but I can play backing tracks through another amplifier from my phone, so I can have famous numbers
Okay.
and just supply the lead guitar over the top of it. And I won't actually play what the actual lead guitar over it that was played at the time. I'll improvise. So because I enjoy improvising.
Oh, excellent. Yeah.
But there's also things like the James Bond theme, which
I love that. Yeah.
start it slow,
Yeah.
start
And
it
then
quiet.
it picks up the pace. Yeah.
And then use the tremolo as well.
Wow.
Got to use the tremolo.
Wow. Okay. It's perfect.
But
Very cool, yeah.
so that's something that I'm trying to work on so that I can get that as a rhythm track, me playing the rhythm track,
Yeah.
recording it and then playing it back and then doing a kind of suitably mean and lead,
Yeah.
because it's in E. Now E is kind of it's a lovely key, E. So that's finger picking on an electric guitar, and that's
And that would happen in. Can you do that also in acoustic and classical? Or
yeah,
no?
you
Okay,
can
okay.
you can pick.
Yeah.
So it just be a different sound. That's all, But the YouTube these days
Yeah.
is one of the greatest teaching aids, if not the greatest teaching aid we've
Yeah.
got. It's if you want to find out how to play a certain piece, you just ask YouTube, and there it will be. For you to learn or play along with or whatever. And the standard of the technical standard, anyway, of guitar playing now is just unbelievable.
Yeah.
But I do worry that kids are getting this ability without the soul
Okay.
behind it.
All right. Okay.
They're just interested in playing fast and flash stuff,
Yeah.
impressing young ladies and
Yeah,
things like that,
yeah.
or impressing young lads,
Yeah.
let's say. But
Women
to be
play
fair
guitar
about
too
it,
as well.
yeah,
Yeah,
of course they do.
Yeah.
And of course they do. Yeah, they're very, very good.
Yeah.
And I'm not being patronising there, but there's some of the best guitar players I've ever heard have been women.
Yeah. Well. Okay.
And when in the 70s, I had a partner, a girlfriend who was a feminist, and so there was a magazine called Spare Rib,
Okay.
and I used to kind of sneak, kind of looks at her spare rib and read it when she wasn't looking, and she used to bring home records made by a feminist record label. I can't remember what it was, but and some of these guitar players, I thought that is so different. The approach is so different. It's not sort of strutting about.
Yeah.
It's just different.
Okay.
I mean, Joan Armatrading as well. That she plays guitar beautifully. Not lead guitar so much, but it's things like the chords, for example, on Love and Affection. Those open chords, these are what I call open chords. It's just a majestic song. I've loved that song ever since I first heard it. And in fact, it's probably one of my Desert Island discs, that one.
Oh, okay.
Definitely,
Right.
it is.
Yeah. I always listen to Nothing Else Matters, Metallica. I like that tune.
Right,
Yeah.
okay.
Do you play that sometimes?
I don't play much heavy metal.
Yeah.
I'm sort of...
That's quite, I think that's very, I wouldn't call it sad tune, but it's not like Metallica kind of rock and roll, but it's just there.
okay, well, I don't...
Kind of builds up to it, yeah. So yeah.
I have to apologise, I don't know that.
Yeah, that's, yeah.
I don't know that.
Nothing Else Matters, probably quite popular one, but it's quite slow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Because I was brought up with, Black Sabbath
Yeah.
and Deep Purple and Led Zeppelin. Oh, Led Zeppelin. Ooh. Because Led Zeppelin were half a folk band.
Okay.
People think of that they were sort of the dawn of heavy metal, which they were, I suppose. Back then it was called heavy progressive rock.
Okay.
That was the term that was used. Heavy metal hadn't been invented as such. But Led Zeppelin, it's no surprise that their best mates in the music business were a folk band called Fairport Convention.
Okay.
And they used to play with Fairport Convention, jam with them, because half of their music is folk.
Okay.
Lovely, sort of on folk instruments as well.
What's your favorite tune, Led Zeppelin?
Led Zeppelin is probably Battle of Evermore,
Playing that on the guitar?
because it starts off on the mandolin and it's a really haunting
Okay.
start to
Okay.
it. Really sends shivers down your spine.
Okay.
And they just were enjoying themselves.
Okay.
It's quite clear from their music. They loved it, what they were doing.
Of course, again, coming from the soul, I guess, the way they played.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Jimmy Page, they were just, the chemistry of Led Zeppelin was perfect. They had a fantastic music arranger in John Paul Jones, the bassist. The drummer, my God, he was a powerhouse. And, well, obviously the lead singer was Robert Plant, fantastic voice. And Jimmy Page, well, who can forget Jimmy Page? So they've been an inspiration, really.
Absolutely.
To me.
Okay.
But
And that kept you going as well till now.
Yeah, I find inspiration from, as I said, a whistling kettle, or I worked once in a place where they had a cold store, and in the cold store they had a couple of air conditioning units or something, and there were two of them going at once, and they each had a particular hum, a note, and if you stood in a particular place, like you could probably put an X on the floor, go and stand right there, you would hear this beautiful chord made of two notes. And it was like listening to the music of the spheres of the universe. And I used to stand there, absolutely riveted, away with the fairies, listening to this one note, produced by two air conditioning units. So you could have music wherever you want.
Of course, yeah. I still love the mouth organ music from the Western movies. I still love that sometimes. They're very mellow.
Oh, yeah,
chilled
yeah.
out. They're pretty cool, yeah.
The
I think,
twank.
did you not play a little bit of mouth organ? Did you play it or...
Well,
did you own one as well? I think one or two you showed me. Don't know if you.
I think I did, yeah.
Yes, yeah.
But that was that really twangy guitar that you can get by adjusting the tone controls on your electric guitar. But yes, I some of it is, well, most of it is symphonic music. It's classical music in its own way, with huge orchestras. I mean, that's what I like about films like Once Upon a Time in the West.
Yeah, yeah.
The
Claudia, what's her name? The actress.
Claudia, oh, hang on, was it Claudia
Yeah,
Cardinale?
she was in there.
Or
I think she was, even though I wasn't born back then, I think she was the most beautiful woman that I've ever seen, even all these years.
or was it?
What's her name? Cananelli.
Or was it Gina
Claudia.
Lola Brigitte? Was it? Do you know? I can't remember.
It was
Look
her.
at us, the pair
It
of
was
us.
her, yeah, and then Charles Bronson was in there as well. I think.
Charles Bronson
Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah. I know.
I can't remember his name.
Yeah.
Anyway,
But yeah, she meant to me. I think I saw her after so many
Henry Fonda.
decades.
Yeah.
Yeah, Fonda. That's it. So many decades after I saw her interviewed, and she's a heavy smoker and drinker, and she changed completely. I'm like, wow, what a beautiful lady you were in like 1960s.
yeah.
So completely changed. But she was like, yeah, to have an actress like her, I was like, yeah, wow.
I mean, but those three notes that harmonica plays, la 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 la, it's so haunting.
Mm-hmm.
And it's
Even the camera angles were really onto their faces and their eyes.
well, what they used to do, obviously, was his eyes didn't shine like that. They used to shine mirrors into their eyes,
okay.
so they
For the
really
reflection,
look kind of
yeah.
luminous, and mean. They used to do that with Clint Eastwood as well. But just that, those three notes, la da da dee, and then the orchestra takes up on it.
Yeah.
And that's how it happens.
Yeah,
You hear a sound, you hear a bird singing.
Yeah.
I've played along to birds, blackbirds and things like that. You hear a repeating figure, and in fact, a lot of music comes from things that have been heard.
Yeah.
Just like that, just chance things that have been heard, and the composer has thought, "Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
I'll take that."
I think
And
some
I'll
of the
develop it.
acting is also on the on the spur of the moment.
Yeah.
It's not been planned. The guy who played Ugly, Good, the Bad, the Ugly, called Tuka. Was it Tuka? What's his something? What? I forgot his main name. Is something? Wallace. So he also was in Fistful of Dollars.
I know who you mean.
Yeah, and there's a scene there where he goes to buy a gun and he's opening up the gun,
Yes, that's
revolver,
right.
and he's doing all the stuff.
They're
The
checking it.
interview, they asked him, "Oh, so how did you know about the guns?" He said, "None of us knew it. The producer and the cameraman said, just go there and do what you have to do. We don't know what to do with this." So he just started messing around. It became an iconic scene. It was just he just made everything up.
Yes.
And I'm like, wow, just like that.
Oh, I didn't realise.
Yeah.
Well, every
There's
day's a
an
school day.
interview.
I didn't realise it.
Yeah, it was all made up on the spot. He said he didn't know about anything about guns. He didn't know anything about it, and he just started playing with it, started looking at it, kind of smell it, all this stuff. It was just made everything on the spot. And
Next
then
time I
filming
see it, I'll
That's
think of that.
That's it. Yeah. So no, it's really good.
But there was, I tell you, just as an aside, there was a photograph I saw because they shot this in Spain.
Yeah.
A lot of these.
That bridge, the story about the bridge, you know that, right? In the movie.
Oh, they blew the bridge up. Yeah, they
before the
used too much-
cameras went on.
Yeah, that's right. And they used too much dynamite or
Yes,
something.
yeah, they
Nearly
did.
killed themselves.
Yeah.
Good old days. But there was a scene, a still photograph that I saw of this Spanish policeman, and there's Clint Eastwood standing one side of him, towering over him, dressed as the man with no name, with his poncho and his hat and everything. And then there's Lee Van Cleef, dressed as Angel Eyes.
Angel Eyes, yeah. And
the other
Eastwood
side.
was Blondie, right? Blondie, Angel Eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
And this guy is clearly in heaven because Clint Eastwood on one side,
Lee Van Cleef, yeah.
Lee Van Cleef on the other, dressed in character, and he can't believe. You can see him. He can't believe he's there. He must have gone home and said, "Do you know how I met it?"
Yeah. Wow. No, that's I can imagine that. Yeah, must have been made his probably entire life. Yeah.
He dined out
That's
on
it,
that for the rest of his life.
Wow. Yeah. What's your favorite tune that you keep playing all the time that you like playing?
Well, I am pretty sort of Catholic on my tunes. I play anything, but
Is there one that stands out that?
because it makes people dance.
Yes. Yeah.
The moment you start playing that,
Yeah. Start tapping. as
you
well.
can bet
Yeah.
any amount of money that somebody will turn, "Oh, that's my favourite tune," and stop dancing.
Yeah. Is
So
that
that's-
what you play also with the charity plays for the Alzheimer's?
Yeah. Play
Wow.
that. I play all sorts of stuff, you know. But it's quite a limited amount of space, so I have to I just stand there, and people are also coming up to me and talking to me while I'm playing.
Mm.
But I have these wireless things. I don't
Mm.
need a cable
Yeah.
connecting the guitar to the amplifier, so
Oh,
I can walk
I
around.
was just thinking, how has he managed that? Because
Yeah.
normally I've seen wires on
Well,
stage
these
and
things
stuff.
here.
Yeah.
That's
Is
talking
this
to that.
something new, or this has been
No,
going
no,
on
no.
for a
It's been
while?
going for a
Okay,
while,
yeah.
but now
Yeah.
it's got cheap,
Yeah.
so that people like me can afford it.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
so that meant that I could go out on Weybridge High Street
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
and playing an electric guitar,
Yeah.
much to the consternation of all the passers-by,
Mm, mm.
who then came back because they thought, "What's that all about?"
Yeah.
And they came into the shop.
Mm.
And once they heard the music,
Yeah.
and once they drank the free Pims that was there, everybody had a good time,
Oh wow.
which is
Of
what it's
course,
all
yeah.
about.
Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely.
And it makes, it raises the profile of the shop.
Yeah.
You know,
There's also talking about movies as well. The mariachi Mexicans.
yeah,
That the way they play in groups and like almost like Spanish guitar, but it's slightly different.
yes,
You
those
know, it's-
bands. Oh, they're
yeah,
lovely.
they are just
The mariachi bands, you
yeah,
mean?
yeah,
The
yeah,
trumpets
yeah,
and the
yeah,
big,
yeah, everything,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
And that will get you dancing anyway. I think people
Yeah.
hire them for weddings and stuff
Yeah,
sometimes. Yeah,
I
yeah,
love
yeah,
them.
Yeah, yeah,
I absolutely love
yeah,
them.
yeah,
And I actually wouldn't mind playing in a band like that
yeah.
because I think it's just joyous, good time music. It's life affirming.
Yeah, it is.
It really is,
Yeah.
and it makes you feel good. It makes your soul feel good. I mean, a lot of some music, I don't. It's just too down. It's just, oh.
Yeah, yeah,
But I think really, there's something about music that, on the whole,
yeah,
because it's creative,
yeah.
it is positive. It's life affirming.
Yeah.
It's
A lot
an
of
act.
people in my field, training-wise, athletes, they have music in their ears as well when they're training, gets them going. Some people don't, some people do. So it has got
Yeah.
different effects on people performing as well, at the different levels in sports as well. So yeah, it has effect with people everywhere and every jobs or whatever. Even if at home, just doing nothing, listening, it gets you going. Yeah. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's
So, what sort of music do you? Let me ask you a question.
I like. I mean,
You've
to
had a
me-
hard day. Come back. What do you put on?
I listen to all kinds of music. I like sometimes I'll put classical FM radio just to relax. But I like Western movies, so I'll probably find an album, a fistful of dollars or $50 more,
Yeah.
keeps me going. It doesn't relax me as such, but it just takes me in that world of like the cowboys and stuff. That's why I got my cigar as well here. So it's one of those things. It's a fantasy world that I kind of go into. And that's my kind of stuff that I listen to here. But again, Bruce Springsteen, The Streets of Philadelphia, I love that song as well.
Yeah.
Metallica, Nothing Else Matters, those kind of stuff. And sometimes when I'm going for my training, there'll be more kind of dance music, that
Right.
kind of stuff. So it gets me going.
Okay.
So I'm kind of all rounder. My mom as well, they watch, Bollywood, so there's Indian music as well, which is now a combination of Western and all classical.
Well, now you're talking
Yeah, yeah.
Eastern,
Eastern, yeah.
Eastern scales and things.
Qawwalis from people in Pakistan, So yeah.
Yeah, and Ravi. Well, I was most impressed with Ravi Shankar
Ravi Shankar,
because
yeah.
of the it was like a drone thing going on.
Yeah.
This beat going on and on and on.
Yeah.
Fantastic. It's kind of like this is a drone.
Yeah. Yes, yeah. With the sitar, right? He's got sitar.
He played a sitar, yeah.
Yeah.
And George Harrison picked up on that. So he loved the sound of the sitar, and I think he actually had a few lessons with Ravi Shankar. But my brother had some Ravi Shankar records, and he played them to me when I was quite young. And suddenly that was pouring into my shell-like ears, and I thought, wow.
Yeah.
And the tabla and everything going.
Yeah.
But I mean, Led Zeppelin went over to, I think it was Kashmir, and they played with local musicians.
Okay.
And the local musicians were used to playing music of their culture,
Yeah.
which was Jimmy Page found it fascinating because it was completely different from the stuff they were playing.
Yeah.
Different scales, different sound, and he was it blew his head off.
Yeah.
But when they played together, these musicians and Jimmy Page and Robert Plant, they loved it.
Yeah.
Because the musicians had to get used to Western music as well.
Of course, yeah.
Because Jimmy Page was playing a guitar the Western way.
Yeah. And sometimes it brings countries together. Because I remember years ago, some of the people who do qawwalis, which are like poets in Pakistan, like Fateh Ali Khan, they are brought into Bollywood movies as well to sing, and I think to bridge that friendship between countries, there's always war between them, and sometimes I think music and movies can bring them together,
Yeah, yeah. Yes.
and sometimes politics ruins it, but I think most people don't want to have any animosity. They want to be, even though they're neighbors, they want to be still engaging into music or whatever cultures, and I think this also brings them together.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, I mean, music was a lot more acoustic back in, say, the Victorian times, where lots of people had pianos in the front room.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they would have these evening soirees where somebody would be required to play the piano
Yeah.
and somebody else would be required to sing.
Yeah.
Live music, you can't beat it. No matter where it is, you cannot beat live music. And
Sometimes
people respond.
Absolutely. Sometimes I listen to recorded live old albums of Bob Marley
Yeah,
or
yeah.
what's the blues guy? Let's Get It On. Let's Get It On. What's his name? The guy who sang.
B.B.
Yeah.
King.
Not BB King. Let's Get It On. Ooh, man, what's his name? We just
Senior
mentioned him
moment
on
here.
last
Excuses
mentioned
everybody. A senior moment on
Yeah.
on behalf of the Indies. Yeah.
Yeah, so I listen to
What's his
live
name?
as well. So yeah. All those live, even though it's not live, it's recorded many years ago. You can still feel the sense of it. Yeah. So
Yeah.
so it makes you feel that you are present in that moment in time. So yeah. I think years ago it used to be Lionel Richie, that kind of stuff songs. Yeah.
Well, Lionel Richie is really melodic.
Yeah.
Good old 12 bar. That's his bogey.
Oh,
What was that tune called?
don't know.
You don't know?
No.
Come on, you must know.
No.
Johnny
Cash?
Cash?
I don't know.
No, not Johnny Cash. Johnny Be Good. It's by
Okay.
Chuck
No,
Berry.
No.
But actually, I tell you what,
Yeah.
talking about women, there was, I didn't know this for years, but there was a lady called Sister Rosetta Tharpe,
Yeah.
and she was a really, she was a black lady. Am I allowed to say black lady?
Yeah. It's fine. Yeah.
And she was lovely, cuddly, big sort of woman that used to wear, well, it would have been most unfashionable today, but she used to wear fur coats back then. But she played an electric guitar,
Okay.
and she played the blues. And she almost single-handedly invented rock and roll.
Wow,
Now, nobody
okay.
knew this because probably she was a woman, so
Yeah.
nobody wanted to know that.
Yeah.
Because it was all men, you see, that,
Yeah.
So people like Chuck Berry were listening to her and her licks on the guitar, and they stole them.
Oh,
Because that's what guitarists are. They're like magpies. They all thieve anything
okay.
off each other. They'll listen to it and think, I'll have that. And they'll play it. So that's fine. But she was there at the dawn of rock and roll, inventing all these licks. And she came over once. She did a series of concerts over here. And she brought the house down.
Wow.
She was lovely. And Sister Rosetta Tharpe was just a name. It didn't mean she was a nun or anything like that.
Yeah.
It was just a name, a kind of like a title, Sister Rosetta Tharpe. But that was really her name, Rosetta Tharpe. And if you ever get the chance, listen to her,
Okay.
because
Should be available, I guess,
she
yeah.
is a force, is like an elemental force.
Yeah.
And her playing is just, her fingers are like a voice. Because that's what the guitar can be. It can sort of be sweet,
And
and you shake the note. And then you can just go do something like that, sharp. So you can play it sweet, you can play it hard.
cool. Yeah. switch from one to the other.
Yeah.
That's it. Perfect. We're almost coming to an end.
Okay.
I normally ask questions to my guests. This is a kind of a small game that I play with them.
Yes.
And this, I'm actually enjoying this more than putting my questions, but I need to ask you anyway because it's part of the show. So I'll give you random numbers. You pick a number, and then you have to answer that question.
Okay.
Be more
Well,
philosophical.
with complete truth.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
yeah, if you can, yeah.
All right. Okay.
Let's pick on between 18 and 28.
18 and 28. Well, I think it's going to be 23 because 3 and 2 add up to 5, and 5 is my adopted lucky number.
All right, okay. 23, right? You said.
23.
All right, okay. If you were at the end of your life and could pass on only one lesson, what would it be and why?
Well, one lesson. We're all in it together.
Mm-hmm.
We are all in this together. So help one another.
Mm.
Be aware.
Yeah.
Be courteous. Because courtesy is the acorn that stops a war.
Yeah.
The people will, the love and care that people show each other grows from courtesy, looking out for one another, being aware of one another.
Okay.
This is all saying the same thing.
Yeah.
Just we're all in this together.
Okay.
Plus, the other thing is a piece of advice that I will pass on to future generations.
Yeah.
When you're climbing out of the bath
Yeah.
or a shower, it's just wipe yourself down with your flannel before you towel yourself dry. Wipe yourself down with your flannel and squeeze it out, and then wipe your whole body, get the excess water off, and you will almost be dry by the time you've stepped out of that bath. That's the best piece of advice I've ever been given.
Okay. If you have a bath here.
If you have a, well, yeah, all right, okay. Well, in your, yeah, whatever, yeah.
Okay. Perfect. Perfect. One more, actually, again from 1823.
Okay, well,
Or 18 to 28, but
let's
23 is gone now.
let's dump the lucky number bit, and I'll go with a number that I quite like, which is actually 17, because I'm 17 up here.
Between 18 and 28.
Oh,
we,
no,
we can
I
actually,
can't count either.
Yeah.
Is that
18
allowed?
to
All right then.
17 is gone. That was the last show.
All right. Let's say 20.
20. Do challenging situations bring out the best or worst in you?
Well, I don't know. Define challenging. I mean, what is challenging?
Going on the stage, for example. That was
Well, I would say that yes, it will bring out probably the best in me because I am
Yes.
trying.
Yeah.
You know,
Yes.
I am sort of I'm trying to move forward and be positive about
Okay.
things. Really.
Okay.
So that's got to be a good thing. Being positive.
Absolutely, yeah. I think it would be, yeah. And you're going to make other people happy as well.
Well, that's the
Absolutely.
aim. Always the aim.
Cool. We've got a minute and a half. Play something for us.
Okay. Well,
Led Zeppelin. Led Zeppelin. Okay.
Led Zeppelin. Well, let's Led Zeppelin. I'm not going to play the one that everybody thinks I'm going to play, which is, that one. Hang on a moment. Let's. All right, I'll play you some Queen.
Okay. Okay. My friends will love that. I say, yeah.
What's this number? You're on the spot.
Don't know. I know the Queen album.
It's
but-
called Tie Your Mother Down,
Okay.
and it's a really good riff.
Okay.
What I will play actually is Sweet Jane.
Okay. Perfect.
And then we'll do something like Won't Get Fooled Again. That's a bit of who.
Best way to end the show. Fantastic.
All right.
Any last words? Thank you for coming, first of all. I mean, I've been asking you, I think, for a while.
Yes.
Circumstances, I think, between us, what
Yes,
happened, and
yes.
health, and
Yeah,
me
yeah,
going
yeah,
away
yeah.
and stuff. But yeah, thanks for coming down in your time.
Oh, it's been my pleasure.
and I'm so
It's been
happy
my
that you
pleasure.
came, and this is going to be on YouTube, Amazon, and it's going to be on Spotify. So yeah.
Okay,
People
well, I
can hear
hope I
you.
played all the tunes right.
Yeah,
And if I
well,
haven't, I do apologise. Don't write in.
Thanks, Jeff. Really appreciate you coming
All
down
right.
here.
Okay,
Cool.
mate.
Have a nice day later.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching Confessions with Coach K. Please don't forget to click like, share, and subscribe.